Well, it has been raining all day. I had just some big depression riding through, so all my stuff is wet. I didn't have to go that far, just over 200 kilometers, but I made it to Barcelona in Venezuela. And this is my room. Well, this is my balcony, and guess where the balcony is? It is, well, let me show you a little better. It is Marina side. All right, it's raining a little, but hey, what can you do? Can't have it all. There is a view of my balcony. Now let's just hope that we get some sunshine. Well, it looks like it's gonna rain for a while. Oh well, then we just enjoy or jump in the pool. Welcome to the swimming pool and rainy season in Venezuela. Well, I guess you get wet either way. Found this hotel with this really wicked pool, but I see the weather. And it's been like this all day. I've been driving in it for 200 kilometers. Yeah, gonna have to check it out. Well, time for another day to work. Got to get another video together again. So I'm staying in this resort here in Barcelona. And I have this entire pool to myself. As I'm just having breakfast, we also have something coming by. Hey guy. Okay, there's a few more in the background. This guy wants some food, I think. And there's a whole little colony right over there. In the meantime, I guess this guy wants to get it on. I don't know if that's how turtles do it, but he's definitely trying. Uh-oh, we have a traffic jam going on here. Hope that goes all right with these guys. So we have 8 of them in this kennel. All right, this guy sees me and he's like, oh, do you have some lettuce? I don't, buddy. I think this might have been the one that had L6 earlier. There we go. Hi, buddy. All right, almost in Caracas. I think they pronounce this Caracas here, more. And we're just driving. I don't know, I'm not sure if this is still the Amazon, but as you can see, it's very green. I'll show you a bit of a look around. So we just came through that tunnel into this little valley with nothing but green. All right, off we go again to the bike that is still running, because I had some trouble with the proximity key and getting it restarted after I turn it off. So I just try to leave it running, especially when I'm leaving again quickly. So. just having a coffee with these guys.
Hello.
And look, they just adopted this little birdie. What's his name? No name. He doesn't have a name, but he's pretty happy being taken care of, it looks like. So cool. Well, we made it to Caracas, and I even find a nice hotel. It was a little hard to find hotels without the internet. The first one I walked into was $400. The second one was $200, and the third one was $35, and it's actually quite nice. So that's where I stay for tonight, and maybe even tomorrow. And now it's time to explore a little bit. All right, so we're gonna spend the day in Caracas. By the way, you see a lot of these really old American cars here that are in shape like that. Anyway, we're gonna check out a few things. The Simon Bolivar museum. He was a Venezuelan militant. There's a plaza named after him. Even the currency is named after him. And then we're gonna check out some views from high in the sky. So let's go check that out. Chacao, that's the area that I'm staying right now. And you can see there's a waterfall in town. And in the back, you can also see the mountains that I'm gonna try to have a look at. We're on our way to find the house of Simon Bolivar, which is right here. So now I have to find where I can get in because I want to check it out if it's open. Well, that's too bad. That is the door to the museum, the Simon Bolivar Museum, and that is his old house, and they're both under renovation, so it's closed, so they won't let me in. That's too bad. Would have learned a little bit more that way. So most people seem to love Simon Bolivar here in South America. Why? Because he was born almost 250 years ago. And at that time, a lot of these countries here were under Spanish rule. And he's the main guy that actually liberated 5 or 6 countries, like Venezuela, of course. Bolivia is named after him. Bolivar was his last name. And yeah, that's why I was going to check out his museum. But it's closed for renovations. But he is straight ahead of me. So this is the building right next door to the museum. And it shows the countries that he liberated. So Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, and Panama from Spanish rulers even. There he is on his fierce horse. Let's go check him out. This is the best thing that I can do for you guys. So here's Mr. Bolivar on his horse. Obviously they didn't have tanks back in the day. So he celebrated in this country. Somehow, as usual, we made it to a park in the middle of the town. It's quite a big park actually, and I just hear lots of jungle sounds here. And traffic is all the way around. That's the way we're going. While in the park, might as well check out some naked men and women bathing under the fountains. Oh, I gotta work on my six-pack. Not quite there yet compared to this guy. I do enjoy parks like this. This one is the Parque del Caobos, and it's, yeah, as you can see, quite large actually. I've been walking in here for about 15 minutes. And there's cars on either side, but obviously it's a green zone. It's very nice. The Casa Simon Bolivar and his museum are closed. Next I'm trying to go in these little cable cars up the mountain. Oh, it's closed for the public because of government going up and down. So I guess this day is kind of wasted here in Caracas. Not really amused. Well, that's been a bit of a disappointing day. I have tried to check out a few things here in Caracas. Simon Bolivar is a very famous and I guess respected guy in these regions because he liberated a lot of South American countries from the Spanish. I wanted to check out his house, closed for renovations. I wanted to check out his museum, closed for renovations. I wanted to check out these cable cars because you get a really cool view of the city.
closed because of a government event. So it's just government personnel today. And yeah, so these were the main things I wanted to do today. So I feel like, yeah, the government is not good for much in this place. There's poverty everywhere. Highways aren't maintained. People are poor. And now they're also fucking up my sightseeing day, which is of course unbelievable. Anyway, so this is as close as I got to the cable car. There it goes. Well, haven't been on that mountain over there yet, but I did find a restaurant with a nice rooftop. So this is where dinner is going to be served very shortly. And this is the view from dinner up to the mountain. And when we go a little bit further down, this really cool mural right over there too. In this distance we can see a little bit of the city and just some not very well maintained roofs. So it's another day, and today the cable car to the mountain up there is open, but not until 12 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to make it there at 12 o'clock sharp. Get up there, check it out. Hope that these clouds burn off a little bit, otherwise I'll be above the clouds. So, and then we're gonna carry on to a park, Park del Motorcoy. It's apparently really beautiful, so we're gonna check that out too. Meanwhile, walking around in the middle of Caracas, buses, cars, a lot of stuff happening, but I'm enjoying it. Alright, so my plan was to catch the cable car up the mountain, up that mountain today, but as you guys can see, the clouds are very low and this cable car goes much higher than that, so it's just a waste of time because I'm just going to be stuck in the clouds. So I'm going to ride. There is a mirador, a viewpoint as well somewhere. So I'm gonna try to go there, and maybe we can get a bit of a glimpse of the city that way. But sadly, this teleférico, as it is called here, that cable car, just does not want me on it. Closed yesterday because of government. Today, too cloudy. It is what it is.